And welcome back to the channel. On this video I'm going to be riding the Lyric Graffiti X, as you see it right there, but I want to talk about a different bike than the Graffiti X. But the bike I want to talk about is in the same price category as the Graffiti X, at least right now on sale, on pre-order. And that bike I want to talk about is the Onyx Rcr, the new Onyx Rcr 80 volt. And so let's go over quickly a few of the specs on this bike. So it is an 80 volt nominal, 91 volt max. It's a 8,000 watt motor nominal that peaks at 18,000 watts. Wow, that's a lot of power right there. It's a 45 amp hour battery as opposed to the old RCR previous model, which was a 41, I believe. And it's got some other cool features as well. I'm going to leave a link in the description if you want to go check it out. The full specs and the whole bit on the bike. The bike looks really good. It looks similar to the previous RCR, but they've upgraded in many ways. So let's hop on and talk a little bit about it. And what other bikes you can get that are comparable in the same price range. So the Onyx Rcr is on pre-order right now. I believe August, was the target date if you were to order one. So you'll have a little bit of a wait. And I can't remember now, it might say it in the description there, if you check out their website, I should say. In there it might tell you, but I might have this mixed up with another bike, but they were going to have 150 bikes, and then after that they would be sold out as far as that batch goes, and they were going to go to the regular price. So the price is, I should mention the price here, $46.99. So $46.99 is $300 off the MSRP, which is going to be $49.99 when the pre-sale ends. So a $300 difference. And so when you get into that 5,000 range, or 4,700 to 5,000, then you're looking at bikes like, besides the Onyx RCR, you're looking at bikes like the Brute from Spark Cycle Works. You're looking at the very bike I'm riding here, the Lyric Graffiti X. You're looking also at the Spark Cycle Works Javelin. These are all in that $4,500 to $5,000 range that would be a comparable. And the bike I'm riding now, the Lyric Graffiti X, is 60 volts. So those other bikes that I'm mentioning were all 72, except for obviously the new RCR being 80 volt nominal. And the top speed of that bike is 65 plus miles per hour. I think I saw somewhere where it can do 70 or slightly more, so very fast if you want speed. Yeah, this bike has it. I guess the one thing that would be maybe a little bit small, you might think, for 80 volt is the 45 amp hour battery. I don't know how far you could get. They're saying 130 miles, but I don't think you're going to get no 130 miles. There's no way. I would be highly suspicious of that one. Even in the eco mode, I don't know if you're going to get that. I'd like to know what the difference would be doing a side-by-side between the Onyx RCR 72 volt and the new 80 volt. a nice comparable side by side would be great, and a speed test racing each other. I think the top speed on the RCR 72 volt was 55 to 60 miles an hour. I know some people would say, well, they say 60, but they never were able to get theirs up to 60. So I'm going to say somewhere in the 55 to 60 range. If you know of any other bikes that are in the $4,500 to $5,000 range in this style of bike, that's that you would throw into that mix as a comparable for the Onyx Rcr, let us know, please, in the comments. I'd be interested to know. At $46.99, I think that's a very fair price. The only thing, like I say, that I'd like to see a little bigger, it's going to up the value, of course, quite a bit, though, would be the battery. It'd be nice to have like a good 60 volt, or yeah, 60 amp hour, I should say, would be pretty good, or even more, but yeah, it'll be interesting to see when these bikes start hitting the street what they're like, and what people think of them. I mean, they had a really good run with the RCR 72 volt. Very good run. And then they had the situation where they closed, went bankrupt, and reopened. And I hope they do well. They did very well the first time around, for sure. They became one of the biggest names for the faster bikes that are out there. They became a big name. They were like the Super 73 in the faster motorcycle range, I would say. When you get speeds of 65 plus miles an hour, that's, I would say that's definitely motorcycle. This bike I'm on now, the Lyric Graffiti X, can top out at around 50, but that's nothing compared to the RCR. You know, there was a time when I was looking at the Onyx City 2, and I ended up getting a Lyric Graffiti instead. And this is before they went out of business. And I did get a heads up at the time from Lyric saying that they're building something that is a comparable at the time. That's a cool dune buggy you just went by. And they were saying they have a comparable bike that I might, you know, that might be pretty good. So I waited it out to see, and yep, I like this Graffiti X. But yeah, I was seriously looking into the Onyx City 2. But I think the one to get would be the RCR. But the only thing is, I was thinking, well, can you ride that RCR around, you know, compared to a City 2? I think you have a better chance of being able to ride around without any problems with the City 2 than you would with the RCR. I mean, law-wise. But I ended up not getting any one of them, so. Let me know in the comments your thoughts on the Onyx RCR upgrade to an 80 volt, 65 plus miles an hour. Is anyone out there thinking about getting one? And if you are, or have you already, I should say, have you already got one on pre-order? If you do, or are deciding to get one, or are getting one, let us know what it's like, your thoughts on the bike. And if you have one on pre-order, let us know why you chose that bike, what you think, or what are the good points that sold you on the bike. I think my least favorite thing about the Onyx would be the looks. It's not my favorite looking bike in the world, but it sure makes up for, at least in the sounds of the performance. And it does still come with the in the same option of standard or shorty seat height. The Onyx Rcr souped up 80 volt version. Check it out. I will leave a link in the description. And let me know your thoughts on this bike. Are we getting out of hand, or what do you think on the power of these electric bikes? Or is that just flat out a motorcycle anyway, so it's going to be in that category and doesn't matter? So that's going to do it for this video. If you like this video, go ahead and hit the like button. If you'd like to subscribe to the channel, thank you very much. Just hit that subscribe button. If you want to be notified as to when the next video comes up on the channel, just hit that notification bell. And if you want to comment on this or any other videos that you've seen on the channel, go ahead and leave that in the comments below. Once again, thank you for joining me on this video. And until next time, be safe everyone, and keep your wheels on the road. See you later.